Hi, everyone. My name is Jama, and I am on the board of WomensNet. And we are so excited to introduce to you our 2025 year-end winners. And so our winners are all ones that won a monthly award, a $10,000 award, and now we're here celebrating because they've won $50,000. And so we're so excited to introduce our Amber Grant winner. We have Lauren with Cranberry Oysters. And we have Camille with Child's Play School, and she's our business category winner. And we also have with us Heather with SparkFR, and she is also our startup winner. And so we're so excited to have all three of you together. Thank you so much. And thank you for carving out some time today to be able to talk to us about what you've been doing and what you're going to do with the 50,000. So to get started, Lauren, will you please remind our network about your business. And I just want to say that Lauren was our April 2025 winner.
Okay, I have Cranberry Oysters. It's a 5-acre oyster farm run by 7 women. We're 3 miles off the coast of Maine in the Cranberry Isles, a town of 5 islands. Very special place, and we're growing oysters and hopefully soon providing sea tours, farm to table sea tours for um, our oyster farm.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And Camille, our September 2025 business category winner with education and childcare. Please tell us about your business.
Yeah, thank you. Child's Play School is a play-based, all-inclusive family childcare program serving infants, toddlers, and preschoolers. We are located in Oakland, California. We blend caregiving with joyful, developmentally rich learning so children thrive, families feel supported, and teachers are valued as professionals. Child's Play, in many ways, is the intersection of my worlds, the educator, the leader, the innovator, and the mom coming together to reimagine what childcare can be.
Wonderful and such an important work. And Heather, you are our startup grant winner, and you're also you won the September 2025 award. So, can you please remind our network about Spark FR? What is it?
SparkFR is a safety company, and we're building flame resistant gear for women's bodies specifically. I've spent 20 years in construction and utilities, so I know firsthand how improperly fitting PPE can be. And most people don't realize that in a flash fire or an arc event, regular fitting clothing will catch fire and it'll keep burning. And FR safe clothing will self extinguish and help limit heat transfer. So, knowing those risks, we decided to create this clothing so that it would fit women's bodies more properly and then reduce the safety risks. So,
Thank you so much. All right. So, we want to know now what you all have been doing this past year since winning your award. And so, Lauren, can you please tell us how you've used the award, how it's helped your business, or even a story about how things have been going this past year?
It's been a big year. When I received the $10,000 Amber Grant in April, I'd outlined a plan to up our volume by getting a cold storage facility set up and also launching farm to table sea tours. So I kind of launched in and did the thing that I could most immediately with the 10,000, which was in order to run those tours, I needed to get a captain's license. So I became a captain. And then I
wow.
also had to purchase a huge insurance package to be able to bring people out on the
Yeah.
water. So I got a huge liability insurance package
Mm.
and then sort of started work on that cold storage facility, getting the licensing rolling since that was a year-long project. So we're in the middle of that. Um, and I was able to find some additional grant funding to purchase some of the equipment there. because that $10,000 went
Yeah,
really quickly.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it was a very exciting and just, one thing after another.
Wonderful. Thank you. And Camille, can you please tell us since September how things have been going for you?
Yeah, one of the biggest outcomes of the initial Amber Grant wasn't just how we used the funds, it was really how the application process changed our thinking. It really pushed me to take a step back and look honestly at our strengths, our impact, and our biggest challenge, which was retaining families through the preschool years. That reflection led to a major insight and a strategic decision. We are officially launching our preschool program in the fall of 2026. Since receiving the grant, we've started laying the foundation for that shift. We surveyed about 20 former families to learn what would have helped them stay. We held a teacher workshop to understand what support our staff will need for that transition. And we hosted an information session with current families to share the vision and gather feedback. The initial funding is being allocated to curriculum, gross motor development, outdoor play, and teacher training, all intentionally aligned with building a preschool program for children, families, and teachers.
Thank you. And thank you so much for sharing that insight about your application process and what it helped reveal. And Heather, please tell us about SparkFR. What have you been up to since September?
So the original Amber Grant allowed me to move from planning into execution. I prioritized certifications early, like before we won the grant, so that as soon as we received funding, we would be able to just move. I purchased certified FR fabrics and compliant components, and I funded professional pattern making, and I protected our IP, which includes Spark LE, which is our FR safe laundry ecosystem. Most people don't realize that when they wash their FR clothing, that any kind of scented products or even dryer sheets will compromise the clothing because it can leave behind flammable residues. So we designed Spark LE to help basically protect garment performance and extend the lifetime of it. And then we are planning on using that when we do our pop-up events and our mobile fitting trailer and educating people on how to keep their clothes safe. And then because testing and certification is super expensive, we tried to be really thoughtful early on. And by choosing certified materials, I was able to extend the impact of the grant and still meet our safety standards. And then with all of that, I was able to produce our first prototype, which is a long sleeve button up women's utility shirt. So that is currently in wear testing. And yeah, hopefully we'll be launching it soon.
Wow, thank you. You've been a busy, busy
Yeah.
person this past year. Wonderful. And so going back to Lauren with Cranberry Oysters, tell us, how will this 50,000 help you to move further? And I know you have some really exciting initiatives that you're going to be launching there.
Yeah, I think, the application process helped us really think bigger. And most importantly, it just really helped get our message out there for women on the water, women in aquaculture.
Yeah.
And people were so supportive, just saying, like, wow, this is so cool, this oyster farm, with all women working. And so, kind of following in that message, I wanted to support women on my crew and getting their captain's licenses. So, I'll have at least two women obtaining their captain's licenses this winter. And also to kind of support that upscale in volume, we're putting a deposit down, an additional 100,000 oyster seeds. And we're also going to go for a solar barge. So, we're going to be all solar powered, have a barge with big panels on it that we can use as another work platform out on the water. So not only women run, but solar powered.
That's pretty incredible. I'd love to come
Awesome.
out with you one day.
Absolutely. And we'll be offering tours, so you
Fun.
can.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Very cool. All right. And Camille, please tell us how you're going to use this to further develop our teachers and our little ones in your program.
The year-end grant really allowed us to move from planning into implementation as we prepare to launch our preschool program in August 2026. And now that we've clarified the vision, this funding helps us build the structure to support it well. We'll be focusing on three areas: our environment, expanding our outdoor space into a living classroom, and creating learning environments that meet the needs of 3 and 4-year-olds. Second is our people, adding administrative support so leadership can spend more time in classrooms, coaching teachers, and strengthening instructional quality. And third is our long-term stability, ensuring we have the systems, training, and safety measures in place to grow intentionally, not reactively. This next chapter isn't just about growth for Child's Play School. It's really about expanding what's possible in early childhood education. This funding really gives us the runway to launch our preschool program from a position of strength and to create continuity of care for families during the most formative years.
Thank you. I absolutely love that, especially with the intention that you have with even working with your teachers and, administration. We know that if there's continuity with our teachers, it helps so much programs and even young learners. And so thank you. Those are such important things. And Heather, tell us how and where you're going to go this next upcoming year.
So many places.
Yeah.
So the grant will help us basically move from pre-launch into certified production and revenue, and it will help fund the completion of third-party testing. It also supports early revenue through SparkLE, which is the laundry or the FR Safe Laundry ecosystem, while our garments are moving through final testing. And then it will support our pop-up activation kit, and that will be the first step for deploying our mobile fitting trailer, which brings safer options directly to the field to women so they can try on our gear and have, just be safer. So just bring them education as well. So yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, there have other things too, but I will go on all day about it. So
Well, thank you so much for considering our women, especially our women in the trades that need to be protected. It's such an important thing, and to have a well-fitting garment is truly life-saving. And
yeah.
so thank you for the important work that you're doing.
Yeah, it's just amazing that we are in 2025 and we really don't
I
have a lot of
know.
options. So it seems like it's so simple just
Hmm.
being clothing, but yeah, hopefully we'll be changing that.
Absolutely. I remember even just going to Home Depot and getting like gloves that fit, a woman's hands. And it's like, there's this abundance of other bigger sizes, and even just finding something to just protect your hands is so hard. And so we really appreciate the work that you're
Thank you.
doing.
Yeah.
And so there you have it, our 2025 year-end winners. We're so excited. Lauren with Cranberry Oysters, Camille with Child's Play School, and our startup grant winner, Heather with SparkFR. We're so excited. Please check out these businesses. They're amazing. They're doing awesome things, and track them, as long as we will be tracking you in the year and seeing how you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And congratulations, everyone.
Congrats. Woohoo!